Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Come on, come on. Hey. Go.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You look at this Eagle defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now a throw here, hauled in, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. They will run for the first time here with White. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, Patton, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the run this week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Hurts changing up the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Diggs. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Green. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Green. And he is caught. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense.
Grab 50, grab 50.
Green now, looking to throw on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Preparation, all the practice, that's all like that. You should break your heart. They have everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Green. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Operating from the gun, Green. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, the option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 yards to go, second down. They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Fights through, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Green on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Return touchdown. Let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. Swift going to try up the middle. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Green throwing on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He's got his man. It's Wayne. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. There's the stiff arm. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
63.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Yaya Diaby
picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
19 Lions.
Green now, throwing to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Another throw that could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 63 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago, as they start with a 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And now a throw on 1st
first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Green. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flushed out right.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw. Green. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
To throw is Green. To throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it wants to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
He is out of bounds right around the 34. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now back to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Chris Watkins.
He scored on a punt return, and now he scored through the air.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one's gets a hand on that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
19, tight, 19, go!
Looking to throw. Green. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Green on 1st and 10.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
50, trap 50.
They'll look to throw again.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, it will fall incomplete.
The Bucs on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this couple few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Easy, 63, bang!
On 2nd and 9. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
73!
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Don't touch it! Hey! Don't touch it!
Back to throw again. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Alpha! Don't touch it!
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago, so just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Green. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete.
This one is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. And as this defense